Hi, welcome to Diamonds and Crochet. My name is Erica. Today I'm going to be doing a whip and chat while I work on my current project, which is still Known for the Holidays by Marjorie Sarnat from Diamond Art Club. Let's see, I'm going to be using my current favorite pen at the moment from Shimmering Canvases, a small shop on Etsy. In my single placer from Oh Snap Crafters Cafe, a small shop on Etsy as well. I'm going to be using some new Oh Snap dots I purchased in the scent Winter Pine. This is a very nice, soft pine scent. It's not overpowering. I'm really enjoying that. And from another small shop on Etsy, from the Creativity Squirrel, I'm going to be using Her Petty in the scent Hansel and Gretel's House. And I'm going to be using my two-tone tray from Yellow Dog Designs, extra large size. I like mine with a white bottom. All right. Let's see if I can find the edge here. I might need my tweezers. There we go. How are you guys doing? I'm doing a lot better than I was last week. I was feeling pretty burnt out last week, and I know for a fact that that showed, and I apologize to you all. There. Things were just starting to add up, and there's a lot going on, and well, I'll start. When I got to my boyfriend's, I realized he wasn't feeling well last weekend. His daughter also, I guess, spent the week being sick, and so she didn't feel like making him anything for his birthday. His birthday was on Tuesday, but I wanted to do something, so I asked her if she wanted to buy a cake. And she said yes. So she and I went and we bought him a birthday cake, and I gave him the presents that had arrived, and I told him the present that I'm waiting for that hasn't arrived yet. And he sounded excited about that. So I ordered him a book embosser with his name. So when he presses it, a seal will form on the page that says this book belongs to him. And he seemed really excited about that. He likes to read, and he likes books. He says his dream home would have a library in it. So I figured he would like it. I can't wait for it to come so I can give it to him. And then the next day, we had to travel a couple hours to a gymnastics competition for his daughter. And I was really happy about this competition, because they awarded, so instead of just doing the top 3, they awarded the medals to the top half of the group. So if there were 14 kids in that group, 7 of the girls, because they're all girls, she's a girl, so she only competes against other girls, would get a medal. And so because of that, she did get a medal in floor, I believe. Floor or beam. Floor and beam are her two favorites, and I know it was one of her favorites that she got a medal in. And because of that, she was ecstatic. And every kid got a medal for participating. So no kid left without something. So she got 2 medals to go home with, and she couldn't wait to show them off to her friends at school. So I was happy that they did it that way, because the past couple of competitions she's gone to, she left empty-handed. She's getting better about being okay with that. She's getting better about understanding it's about having fun, and it's okay to not always win. Sometimes, you've just got to work harder to get better. Because the first time she didn't place or get anything, she was very devastated and heartbroken. And her dad had a long talk with her before the next meet. In fact, I kind of hung out of the room to give them a little bit of privacy while he did it, about just having fun, not having any expectations. I mean, him not having any expectations, that it's okay as long as she does her best and she's having fun, then everything's okay. But, he wants her to be having fun. He wants her to be enjoying it, because that's the point of a sport. If she's not having fun, then he wants her to tell him. And she loved it. She left that meet smiling and saying she had a lot of fun with her friends. So I think she needed that talk with him. And she ended up going home with her mom, because on Sundays, that was a Sunday meet, and on Sundays at noon, she goes to mom's. And on the car ride home, he started asking about how everyone was doing. And then he asked me how I was doing. And I'm sure, like women, we have a tendency to say we're fine. I said, I'm fine. And, he goes, well, what does fine mean? And that was when I had to think about how I was actually doing. And that was when I realized I'm burning out. And I had a big cry. Which I probably needed to do, but at the same time, it's like, curse you. Curse you. But I needed to, because I've been doing better. Well, actually, I had my real big cry when I left his house. I realized I left my raspberries. I bought some raspberries, and I left them in his fridge. And as soon as I realized I left those in his fridge, I had a really big cry on the ride home from his place. And because I can't be the only person who does this. But I rarely ever cry at the things that are actually bothering me. I tend to cry about something really stupid and small, or something really stupid and small like forgetting raspberries. is what triggers me to start crying about something. And that's what triggered me. But then after I let it out, after I started, processing it and everything, I've been so much better. So that's good. My grandmother, who is one of the family members I care for, has started therapy at home, PT and OT. That has started for her, so that's good. And my sister-in-law and I had an evening together. We cooked some pad thai at her place, and we just talked, just the two of us. We both kind of vented to each other, because she's just as much, if not more, involved with my grandma as far as medically goes than I am. So we both really needed that. My brother and my dad took my two nieces to the movies and then out to dinner after the movies. So the girls had a daddy and grampy day. And their mother and I hung out at home and talked, which was much needed. So but I do feel bad that I sound so burnt out in my previous whip and chat. Like, going back and listening to myself, you can definitely hear just how burnt out I am. But I know it happens, so. Like I said, I'm just glad I'm not doing it all on my own. And I truly mean that. All right. On Friday, I had the day off. I started my day by taking my grandparents' cat to the vet to get her nails trimmed. I was told she was spicy when they took her out of the carrier, but once she was out, she was fine. I know the last time I brought her, she hissed and tried to scratch at the vet, so she is definitely an extra spicy cat. That is why we bring her to the vet to get her nails done instead of try doing it at home. I am the only person that she lets pick her up because she has learned I'm not afraid. So scratching and hissing at me doesn't stop me. So she has stopped trying. She hisses, but she doesn't try and fight back as much. She just kind of has learned to accept defeat. But she was happy to be home, and she did need her nails cut, so. And the vet's office is right near Starbucks, so I got myself a coffee. So it was a win for me too. And then Friday afternoon, I brought my dog Hannah to a new groomer, and the new groomer had no issue grooming her, and everything went really well, and she was done in 2 hours time, and the previous groomer took 4 to 5 hours to do her on average. So very, very pleased with that. My friend is the one who recommended that place to me, so I'm very grateful to that friend, because I was very pleased with that. And if I haven't, in fact, telling you guys that makes me realize if I haven't thanked her, I need to. I'll have to go back and see in my texts if I've thanked her for that recommendation, because I'm very, very grateful, because if you've watched any of my previous whip and chats, I've talked about how my previous groomer didn't want to trim my dogs, didn't want to do my dog's grooming because about 3 months ago she hurt her paw and she is still kind of limping on it. I've kind of on my own decided I'm gonna see if my vet can see her again, because we brought her to the emergency vet right after it happened. I say we, it was me. I brought her to the emergency vet right after it happened, and they did x-rays and it wasn't broken. Within the week, I brought her to our vet to have him look at it, and he also said that it was not broken. It looks to them to be a ligament or tendon, which is probably what it is, but she's still limping on it, so I kind of want to see. I kind of want it to get looked at again. Trash drill. Just for my own, just to make sure that something's not that something didn't get missed or something like that. But when that groomer talked to me about not wanting to groom my dog, she was very rude to me. She wasn't being, I don't like to speak ill of people, but it wasn't professional, and it wasn't, I just decided that I didn't want someone speaking so like that. Like, it didn't sound like she really cared. And I didn't want someone who doesn't care about my dog, who they've been grooming for 4 years. Yeah, so anyways, that's why I brought her elsewhere. And it went well. It was good. And the groomer is right near a discount store, a clothing discount store. And I got a really nice winter puffer jacket, because all the winter jackets are on sale, because I think they're trying to make room for spring. I got a really nice winter jacket for only $10, so that was a win. And it's a really nice one. I've been wearing it. We currently have negative to single digits in my area, so Fahrenheit. So, sorry, trash drill. I've been really giving this jacket a nice test. I like it because it's got a hood, but if you don't want to use the hood, it's also got a collar. So I can zip it all the way up, and the collar kind of acts like a built-in scarf. It's fleece lined, which is really nice. And the pockets zipper, which if you're female, you know not all pockets zipper on female jackets. So, and they're good size zippers too. Good size pockets, I mean. You get excited about jackets when you live in an area that's as cold as I do. So I'm sorry if that's boring. But I was very excited about finding a really nice $10 jacket. They had some muckluck boots, but they didn't have any in my size. I'm a size 9 to 9.5, depending upon the company. Sometimes I even go up to 10. But they only had 6, 6.5s, and 7s. So in the ones that I was looking at, that I was considering getting. So not for me. But that's okay. I didn't really need boots. They were on sale as well, though, so that's why I was looking at them. And I like mucklucks. They had some of the kind of underwear my boyfriend likes. He only wears one brand of underwear, and one style as well. I didn't buy him any because I wasn't sure if he'd want them. But they're quite expensive full price. He refuses to buy them ever for full price, but I could get them there for 1/3 the cost of full price. They had them there. So I might ask him if I see any of those next time I go, if he wants me to get him any. Because I already rescheduled her next grooming appointment. I have started working on my stash video. I was kind of stressing out because I wanted that up in January, and I realized that was not going to happen. And then I just allowed myself the freedom of doing it whenever I could. I just told myself I don't have to do the stash video by any certain specific time. I can do it whenever I want. And as soon as there's something on that drill. As soon as I kind of told myself that, the pressure about it went away. So, and I started getting excited about working on it. So, I have started. I have gathered up all of my stash because I did have some of it kind of spread out, which is probably why my stash grew so much. When it's not all together, you don't see just how big it is. And yeah, it's bigger than I realized it was. So I am glad that I'm deciding to focus this year on the stuff that I have in my stash. As I go through it, I think I'm going to talk about my plans for working on the pieces this year, because my stash is, I'm not quick. I am not a quick diamond painter. I took a good 3-week hiatus on working on this one, and I've been slow to getting back into it. So I am behind the timeline I thought I would be on this even, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't have to get this done until April, because April is the only time that I have something I want to work on. And I can have this done by April. That is doable. So but like I said, I started doing that. I filmed my current WIPs, because I consider them to be part of my stash. I only have 3. I only have 3 that I kind of started and then put aside. I do plan on working on the majority of them. I plan on finishing all of them up this year. And the majority of them, well, 2 of them are summer kits. So I plan on picking them up sometime in June, probably, because in May I like to work on a mermaid kit for Mermaid. In the artist world, I know artists like to do mermaids. They call it Mermaid, and they work on mermaids. So I do like to work on a mermaid kit in May for Mermaid. And then, so in June, I'm going to pick up my 2 summer kit WIPs. Then my other one is a Halloween kit, and I haven't decided if I want to work on it a little bit if I finish this before April, or if I want to work on something small, something that I can finish quickly, because it's Nightclaw, the Wondrous Keeper by Fanira, from the one with the diamond art, and it is very confetti heavy, and I'm not sure if I want to be working on something big and confetti heavy right now, where, you know, in my personal life I am kind of experiencing burnout. So I might work on something small, and I do have a few small kits in my stash. I do know I have kitted up and ready to go Poppies and Flowers. That's a very nice small round kit that I want to work on soon, because I want to gift it to on Mother's Day to my grandma. So that's a good one, especially where I did already kit it up and it's good to go. but I have quite a few. I haven't shown all of the kits that I purchased. That's one of the reasons why my stash video is kind of nice to do, because I do have quite a few little smaller snack sizey ones. I just tend to really like the look of the big ones. But I think I'm due for a snack size kit. I think I'm due for working on something short and sweet. I did purchase from Jaded Gem Shop. I know I'm supposed to be on a no buy, but Jaded Gem Shop and Stitcherista did a collaboration. My brain blanked on collaboration, but they did a collaboration together, and they released ready to ship tarot cards and a Ouija board. I believe were part. I didn't get the Ouija board, even though I think it's super cute. And I got 3. I think I got 3 of the tarot cards. I got the Tower, I got the Empress, and I got the Death. And the reason why I got the Death was because it's a unicorn. And if you know me, I need say no more. So I did get those, and that whole collaboration screams me. It's rainbow. I have a very dark sense of humor. So anyways, I joke. I have a joke that, I am a dark unicorn. But, because I like unicorns, but I also kind of like dark stuff because I have a dark sense of humor, or I can have a dark sense of humor. But most people don't know that about me. Most people would never guess that about me. So that's why I say I'm a unicorn. But anyways, so the fact that it's like tarot cards, but yet rainbow and cute things, it's definitely me. That's totally my vibes. And I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't not get something. And I ended up getting 3 things because I had it in my budget. I did. I had it in my budget. I almost got something else, but I told myself I did not need something else. I did not need another one. So but I couldn't pass that up. It was all of it's all too cute. Like the Hanged Man is a purple bat and it's adorable. The Priestess is a cat. Like like they're very cute stuff. The Tower is a cake. I like to bake, so that was what made me want to get that one. The Empress is an opossum, and they're native to my state, and so I don't know. Empress, an opossum, had to get it. North America's only marsupial. had to get it. And then I had to get Death because of the unicorn. One of my favorite t-shirts that I have, and this goes to my dark sense of humor that I can have. It has a unicorn on it, and it says, "Feeling magical, but also stabby." So that's kind of what I mean when I say I'm a unicorn. Oh, I missed 2 from the previous one. Whoop. There's 2 down here. A bunch down here I missed. I started thinking I was done. I didn't look down far enough, you guys. I see I missed 2 right there. There. I have off on Tuesday. My boyfriend was gonna come down with his daughter over the weekend and spend the night because her meet was originally going to be Sunday. In a city that my house is halfway from his place. And so he was just gonna come and stay here, and then they'd be halfway to their destination. And it was a great plan until they changed location to a city that is nowhere near me. So they didn't end up coming down. So I didn't end up seeing them this weekend. And my boyfriend is going to try to figure out a way to come down on Tuesday, my day off, or at least get together in some way on Tuesday on my day off. Which will be nice. It's a long time to go without seeing each other. So. And then we were talking about FaceTiming yesterday with his daughter, but then they didn't get in from their travels until 8. And he didn't get my message that I was home until after they had already settled. And by then I was asleep and he knew it. Because when I work the weekend, I start falling asleep super early because I'm just tired. It's, even though I get that day off, that comp day, that day off in the week, it's still a lot that one day when you're busy doing things, running around, it's not really restful. So anyways, he knows how tired working the weekend makes me, so he texted me this morning instead of even trying to text me last night because he knew I'd be sleeping. He waited until he knew I'd be awake. But I honestly didn't think we would, because I knew that they would be tired too, and I kind of figured. But I wanted him to know I was home. I don't know how she did. I think I already said that. I don't know how she did because I wasn't there. But we're going to try and talk later tonight, so I'll ask him. I'm really liking the render on this kit. I think it's coming up really nicely. I did one too many. There we go. I am very pleased with the render on this kit. I'm liking how it comes out. I think I've told you guys before. The background has a very beautiful watercolor effect to it, and I absolutely love it. It's making me excited to work on some of my other Marjorie Sarnat gnomes, but I'm not going to for a little while. I don't know if I'd really want to work on two back to back, so I am going to wait a little while, but it's making me excited to want to work on another one. So and I've gotten quiet again. So I think after this color, I'm probably going to end it. Let's see. Diamond Art Club has been kind to me lately. They haven't really been releasing anything new that interests me personally. I know they did a new is it Richard Lorenz one with mice. That one was kind of cute. I know his work's really popular. I know that they did a Chuck Pinson mystery kit. I know he's really popular. I'm not really a landscape person, you know, but if I was gonna try one, it would probably be one of his. He is a wonderful artist. I wouldn't mind having some of his art. I just am not a big fan of doing that kind of diamond painting. So I know that there have been releases that some people were probably like a must-buy for them. Just nothing has been released that's really pulled my attention lately, which is really great for me because I'm trying not to overconsume this year. There has been a restock on a kit I might buy because I want to make it for my boyfriend. I don't know if... So he's really into Harry Potter and his house is Slytherin. And the Slytherin crest kit came back in stock. And it's tempting me to buy it, but I haven't decided if I want to get that or the Hogwarts crest. But I do think those can sell out quickly, so I do have to make up my mind if I want to do that. I don't really consider that to be breaking my no-buy because it's a gift. It's something that I'll be doing for someone. It's not something that I'm buying for myself, if that makes sense. He knows I have this channel, but he doesn't actively watch it, so I'm not afraid to talk about the stuff I get him or stuff that I make for him on here. Just like my sister-in-law, I know she doesn't watch this stuff either, so I can talk about the stuff I'm making or doing for her and not feel worried. It's getting close to an hour, so I think I'm gonna stop it here, you guys. I just wanted to come on, and I do enjoy chatting with you guys for this moment of the week. And I did want to come on because I also knew that last week's video I sounded very morose and I, burnt out, and I wanted to let you guys know that I'm feeling better. I acknowledged it, and yeah, it was brought to my attention, and I was forced to, acknowledge it and process it, and I am doing better. And yeah, I hope you all are doing well. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I hope you continue to have a great week. And I thank you for stopping by and joining me today, especially if you made it all the way to the end. And I'll see you next week. Bye.